The Trump government has plans to revamp the H1-B visa system as they feel that the existing system is a scam that allows foreign professionals to overcrowd American job markets. Hello and welcome to Drishti IAS. My name is Saloni Nankyolier, and in this video we will find out whether this is a good news for India or a matter of concern. So the Trump government has announced that they want to reform the H1B visa system. They want to transition from the existing lottery-based selection system to a wage-based selection system. We will cover the details in the upcoming slides, but they want to transition from the existing random lottery-based selection system to a wage-based selection system. And the reasoning that they've given is that this will ensure that only highly skilled and highly paid foreign professionals are able to enter the American job market, and the market is not overcrowded by people who are willing to do the job at lesser wages in comparison to their American counterpart. So this is what the government wants to do. But before we dive into the details of the proposed reforms, let us quickly see what H1B visa is. So H1B visa is a non-immigrant work visa which allows these foreign companies, these US-based companies, to hire foreign nationals in specialty occupations like STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, IT, etc. So these foreign professionals can enter the American job markets under the specialty occupations. And this visa is applicable for a period of maximum 6 years. After this, the person will have to leave US and wait for 1 year, at least 1 year before reapplying for the visa, or they could get a green card. So this is the technicality of H1B visa. And every year, some 85,000 H1B visas are given. Out of this, 65,000 are general and 20,000 are for advanced degree holders. Advanced degree holders mean that they have a qualification, they have a degree of at least master's or above from a US recognized university. So this is what the situation is, and every year out of this 85,000, approximately 70% of these visas go to Indians. So naturally, any reform, any change that comes about in the H1B visa system is going to have a direct impact on the Indian professionals because of the huge weightage that we have in the visa system. So let us see what are the proposed reforms. The proposed reforms are that they want to transition from the existing random lottery-based system to a wage-based selection system, qualification-based, merit-based selection system. That means that right now our selection system is such that all the people, all the professionals, irrespective of their salary, of their income, of their qualification, their merit, their skill, they hold the same chance of getting the visa once they apply for it, because it is a random lottery-based, computer-generated lottery-based system. So now they want to move away. The US government wants to move away from this system to a more organized system where they have wage-based selection or skill-based selection or qualification-based selection, merit-based selection. So this will have a weighted selection process. This is going to be a weighted selection process. This is what the government is saying. So what is the impact that it is going to have on Indian workers? The impact definitely is going to be huge, but it is going to be good? No, it is not going to be good, at least not in the short term. Because out of these 70% of the people who get this visa, most of them are fresh graduates or entry-level professionals. And we know that entry-level professionals do not have a high package, they do not have high salaries. So they will not be able to compete with the people who have higher salaries or nationals who have those higher salaries or higher skill or higher qualification. So they are going to suffer the most. These fresh graduates, these entry-level people are going to suffer the most. And who's going to benefit? The people, the top tier professionals who have been in the industry for a long time, they have high skills, they have high qualification, they have higher salaries, they are going to benefit. But the people who are freshly graduated or who are just new entering into the job market, they are going to suffer from it. So they'll have to look for alternative destinations, alternative job destinations like Canada, Australia or Europe, etc., where the entry rules are not as stringent. So this is what the impact would be for entry-level professionals as well as for top-tier professionals. But let us see what the way forward is. So as a way forward, India will have to strengthen its own technical ecosystem so that we can retain our talent. What is the need for our people to go outside and enter the job market in such huge numbers? We must have a sustainable ecosystem where we can retain our own talent, our own home talent. So we need to have that kind of an ecosystem built in. Then bilateral negotiations need to happen between the India and US also, because US also benefits when Indian professionals enter, because they have a scarcity. US has a scarcity of these skilled professionals. So when Indian professionals they enter the market, US also benefits from it. So bilateral negotiations they need to happen between both the countries. And alternative migration destinations and upskilling for higher paid roles will become more important. As I already mentioned, that alternative migration destinations will have to look forward for that, and we'll have to look for other countries also, because if these become reality, these new reformed H1B visa rules, if they become a reality, then our entry level professionals are going to suffer. So we'll have to look for alternative migrations, and in fact, there could also be another negative consequence, that these employers they might just offer inflated packages so that the people get entry into the job market, but after that there might be retrenchment. They might not retain them. So this can also be a negative consequence. So all these things also have to be taken care of. And the best thing would be that if we're able to retain our talent in home, in house, that is going to be the best case scenario for India. So that was all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Now let us practice a question for prelims. Consider the following statements regarding the H1B visa system of the United States. 1. It is a non-immigrant visa that allows US companies to employ foreign workers in specialty occupations. 2. 70% of the H1B visa holders are Indian. 3. The recent US reform aims to replace the random lottery with a wage-based weighted selection system. Select the correct answer. 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 only, 1, 2 and 3. Please provide your answers in the comments section and we will meet in a new video.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.